Ever walked into a room only to forget why you went in? Or spent far too long searching for glasses that were embarrassingly on your head the whole time? It's a familiar moment for many. For those over 60 though, these small lapses can start to feel like a regular part of the day, and sometimes, a little worrying. Picture two friends, both in their mid-60s, Susan and Carol. Susan often jokes about her senior moments, but lately she's been genuinely frustrated, losing her train of thought mid-sentence or misplacing her keys for the third time that week. Carol, on the other hand, seems just as sharp as ever. She remembers names, details from conversations, and where she put her car keys. The difference? It's not luck or genetics, it's habits. Carol has built simple, daily routines that actively support her brain health. The good news is, memory loss isn't a guaranteed part of aging. There are proven ways to stay mentally sharp, and most of them are easier than you'd think. This video explores 5 practical habits anyone can adopt to support brain function over time. They don't require expensive programs or dramatic lifestyle changes, just a little intention and consistency. So whether you're already noticing changes or simply want to stay ahead of the game, these strategies can help you feel more focused, confident, and in control. Let's start with one of the most underrated, but incredibly powerful tools for cognitive health. Sleep. Yes, sleep. It might sound simple, but it plays a vital role in how well the brain functions. While the body rests, the brain stays busy, processing memories, filing away information, and clearing out waste that builds up during the day. Without enough quality sleep, those essential functions get disrupted, leading to forgetfulness, mental fog, and slower thinking. Take George and Alan for example. Both are in their early 70s and retired from long careers. George sleeps poorly, he's up late watching TV, scrolling on his phone, and often wakes in the middle of the night. He laughs off his forgetfulness, but lately, it's starting to wear on him. Alan, on the other hand, treats sleep like a priority. He sticks to a consistent bedtime, reads for half an hour before bed, and avoids screens at night. The difference in their energy and mental clarity is striking. Alan feels sharp and focused. George feels sluggish and distracted, and he's beginning to wonder why. Sleep patterns naturally shift with age, and it's common to have trouble falling or staying asleep. But that doesn't mean restless nights are inevitable. There are simple steps that can dramatically improve sleep quality. Start by creating a consistent sleep schedule. Going to bed and waking up at the same time each day, even on weekends, helps regulate your body's internal clock. Add a calming bedtime ritual, like reading, listening to soft music, or practicing deep breathing. Avoid screens at least an hour before bed, since the blue light they emit can interfere with melatonin, the hormone that helps you fall asleep. If sleep issues persist, it's worth checking in with a healthcare provider. There may be underlying issues, like sleep apnea or medication side effects, that can be addressed safely and effectively. The second habit is one many people overlook, but it's one of the most powerful tools for protecting your brain: staying physically active. Most people associate exercise with toned muscles or heart health, but its impact on the brain is just as profound. Physical activity boosts blood flow to the brain, delivering oxygen and nutrients that keep neurons healthy and thriving. It also triggers the release of chemicals that support memory, focus, and learning. In fact, regular exercise has been linked to a lower risk of cognitive decline and diseases like Alzheimer's. Consider the difference between Frank and Dennis, both retired and in their late 60s. Frank spends most of his day in a recliner, catching up on TV shows and occasionally walking to the mailbox. He complains about feeling sluggish and admits he sometimes forgets what he was saying mid-sentence. Dennis, on the other hand, starts each morning with a brisk walk around his neighborhood. He also spends time tending his garden, pulling weeds, planting new herbs, soaking in the fresh air, and recently joined a local line dancing class, just for fun. While Dennis might not be training for a marathon, his energy is noticeably higher, his mood brighter, and his memory sharper. The best part? You don't have to spend hours in the gym to see results. Just 20 to 30 minutes of brisk walking most days of the week can have a noticeable impact. Not a fan of walking? That's perfectly okay. Movement comes in many forms. Try dancing to your favorite music in the living room, gliding through the water with a gentle swim, flowing through a calming yoga routine, or getting your hands dirty digging in the garden. All of these activities keep your body moving and your brain engaged. The key is to find something you genuinely enjoy, something that brings you pleasure, not just something that checks a box on a to-do list. When you look forward to moving, it becomes less of a task and more of a treat, something that energizes both your body and your spirit. And here's the really encouraging part: it's never too late to begin. Research shows that even those who start exercising later in life can see real, measurable improvements in brain function, better focus, sharper memory, more mental clarity. Every small step you take is a step toward a healthier, more vibrant you. So whether it's a salsa class, a swim at the local pool, or an afternoon planting tomatoes, know this: your brain loves it, your body thanks you, and your future self will be proud you started. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss a video. Your support means a lot and helps us keep bringing you valuable content. Now let's continue with another key habit that keeps the brain sharp and resilient: mental stimulation. This is about feeding your mind. Just like your muscles need exercise to stay strong, your brain needs regular challenges to stay alert and agile. Activities that involve focus, creativity, and problem-solving actually help build new neural pathways, essentially strengthening your brain's wiring and helping to guard against memory loss as the years go by. Let's look at two friends, Evelyn and Ruth. Both are in their early 70s and retired. Evelyn spends her afternoons flipping through TV channels, occasionally napping, and repeating the same daily routine. Ruth, on the other hand, joined a local book club, practices French on a language app, and recently took up watercolor painting, something she'd always wanted to try. The result? Ruth feels energized, curious, and mentally sharp. Evelyn, meanwhile, says the days blur together and finds it harder to recall details or keep her thoughts organized. The difference isn't about intelligence, it's about engagement. Mental stimulation comes in many forms. Love puzzles, crosswords, Sudoku, and brain teasers are great for flexing your problem-solving skills. Prefer something more hands-on? Try knitting, woodworking, or painting. Even learning something completely new, like an instrument or a language, can give your brain a powerful boost. The key is to challenge yourself just enough to stay curious and engaged. Life doesn't stop being interesting with age, and neither should your brain. In fact, as the years go by, there's a whole world of new things to discover, learn, and experience. Your mind is capable of so much more than you might realize, and staying curious is one of the best ways to keep it sharp. As we dive deeper into these habits, remember one key thing: it's not about being perfect, it's about progress. You don't need to become a chess champion overnight, or sign up for 10 new courses all at once. The goal is not to overwhelm yourself, but to find a few activities that genuinely spark your interest, and start there. Whether it's picking up a new hobby, reading a book, or learning a new skill, small, consistent efforts can make a huge difference over time. Every time you engage your brain in something that excites or challenges you, you're creating new neural connections that can help keep you mentally agile. These little steps, repeated regularly, lead to significant improvements in how your brain functions and feels. So don't worry about checking off a long list of things. Just focus on the joy of learning and the power of curiosity. Each new experience, no matter how small, is a step toward a sharper, more vibrant mind. Embrace the journey, and remember, there's always more to learn. Your brain has endless potential waiting to be unlocked. You might not realize it, but staying socially connected can have a profound impact on your memory, cognitive function, and overall brain health. Think of it as a workout for your brain. Instead of lifting weights or running laps, you're engaging in conversations, sharing laughter, solving problems, and building relationships. All of this mental engagement keeps your brain sharp and active, just like physical exercise keeps your body strong. Consider the lives of Helen and Joyce, two women who are both 72, yet live in completely different ways. Helen spends most of her time alone, with few close friends nearby. She'll chat with the cashier at the grocery store now and then, but those deeper, meaningful conversations are rare. On the other hand, Joyce has made socializing a key part of her life. She has weekly coffee dates with friends, volunteers at the local library, and keeps up regular video calls with her granddaughter. As a result, Joyce feels mentally sharp, emotionally fulfilled, and connected. Helen, although still kind and intelligent, has noticed an increase in forgetfulness, loneliness, and a sense of mental fog. What's the key difference between them? It's not about personality, it's about how they engage with others. Joyce's active social life provides her brain with the stimulation it needs, while Helen's lack of social engagement has left her brain understimulated. Just like physical exercise strengthens the body, social interaction strengthens the brain, boosting memory, mood, and cognitive clarity. Staying socially active can be tough, especially if you've retired, moved, or lost touch with old friends. But the good news is, it's never too late to start. You don't have to go to big parties or crowded events. Simple actions like calling a family member, meeting a neighbor for a walk, or joining a local club can make a big difference. Many community centers, libraries, and senior groups offer easy opportunities to meet new people with similar interests. And don't forget about technology. Video calls, text messages, and social media can keep you connected with loved ones, no matter the distance. Whether it's reuniting with an old friend or starting a regular chat with family, these small interactions can have a huge impact on both your mental and emotional well-being. So, the next time you're wondering whether to reach out to someone, go ahead and take that step. Those little moments of connection can be just what your brain and heart need to thrive. What are some creative ways you've found to stay socially connected? Whether it's reaching out to a friend, joining a group, or starting a new conversation, share your tips in the comments below. Your ideas might inspire others looking for ways to connect. Let's turn to one final habit that has a huge impact on your brain's long-term health: nutrition. You've probably heard the saying, "You are what you eat." When it comes to your brain, that couldn't be more true. The foods you put on your plate have a direct effect on how well your brain functions, from your ability to focus, to how clearly you think, and even how well you remember things. In short, the right nutrition doesn't just fuel your body, it helps protect your memory and cognitive health for years to come. Let's take a look at how this plays out in real life. Meet Tom and Raymond, both in their late 60s. Tom starts most mornings with a quick donut and coffee, grabs fast food for lunch, and often microwaves something processed for dinner. He says he feels foggy by mid-afternoon and sometimes forgets where he put things or struggles to recall names. Raymond, on the other hand, made a conscious decision to eat for his brain. His breakfast? Oatmeal with blueberries. Lunch? A salad topped with walnuts and grilled chicken. Dinner? Baked salmon with a side of kale. He still enjoys the occasional indulgence, but the foundation of his meals is built around whole, nutrient-rich foods. The difference? Raymond feels more energized, focused, and confident in his memory, day in and day out. Eating for brain health doesn't mean giving up everything you love or following a rigid diet. It's about adding more of the good stuff, foods rich in antioxidants, like berries and leafy greens, which help fight off the cellular damage caused by oxidative stress. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in fish like salmon and mackerel, are essential for building and maintaining brain cells. Whole grains, nuts, and seeds offer healthy fats and fiber, while staying hydrated keeps your mind clear and alert. Getting started can be simple, and it doesn't have to break the bank. Add a handful of berries to your morning yogurt or oatmeal for a quick, antioxidant-packed boost. Swap out chips for a handful of almonds as a snack, or even grab a small bag of mixed nuts for a healthy alternative when you're on the go. For dinner, try swapping frozen or fried meals for grilled fish with a hearty veggie side, or choose a quick, affordable option like pasta with marinara. If you're pressed for time, you can opt for cheap and easy options like a salad with canned tuna, a microwavable brown rice pack with some sautéed spinach, or a simple stir-fry with pre-cut veggies and a store-bought rotisserie chicken. Even grabbing a healthier fast food option, like a grilled chicken sandwich or a veggie wrap, is a quick, budget-friendly alternative. Intentional choices like these truly add up, especially when practiced consistently. Small, easy swaps can make a big impact on your health without breaking the bank or taking up too much time in the kitchen. Here's the one key takeaway: consistency is what really matters. You don't need to change everything overnight. Start small, pick 1 or 2 habits that resonate with you, and let them grow from there. Most importantly, remember that you have the power to shape your future. Memory loss isn't inevitable as you age. Every step you take today is an investment in staying sharp, independent, and deeply connected to the life you love. Living your best life after 60 isn't just possible, it's entirely within your reach. With the right tools, consistency, and the belief that your brain's best days are still ahead, you can thrive in this new chapter of life. Let me share a quick story to inspire you. 2 friends, Linda and Marcia, are both in their 70s, living just a few blocks apart. Linda decided a few years ago to take charge of her health. She started walking daily, swapped sugary snacks for fruits, and joined a local painting group. She calls her grandkids regularly and even takes online courses for fun. Marcia, while still vibrant, has fallen into old habits, often tired, forgetful, and isolated. The difference? It's not age, it's intention. You don't need a detailed plan to get started, and you definitely don't have to do everything at once. Pick 1 or 2 small changes that inspire you. Maybe it's a post-dinner walk, reconnecting with an old friend, or adding some greens to your morning routine. Little steps, taken consistently, create meaningful change over time. Here's something powerful to remember: aging doesn't mean losing control over your health or happiness. This chapter is yours to define. The habits we've explored aren't just about avoiding memory loss, they're about thriving, they're about staying sharp, staying open, and embracing the joy of being fully alive. If something today sparked a new idea or reminded you of something you've been meaning to try, I'd love to hear about it in the comments. And if you found this helpful, share it with a friend who might benefit. Because here's the truth: we're all in this together, and every small step toward better brain health is worth celebrating. Remember, life after 60 is a gift, full of wisdom, freedom, and discovery. Sure, there will be challenges, but also countless opportunities to grow, laugh, explore, and create your next great chapter. You've earned this season. So here's to staying strong, staying sharp, and staying inspired. Until next time, remember this: you are capable of more than you know. Here's to living all your days with strength, connection, and a vibrant mind.